Good afternoon, YouTube. We are currently at the garage right now, and I'm working on the Y-49 CRX. Last week, I recently picked up some tires. They're 175 65 14s. Show you right there. All season Viva 3s. So I'm going to be doing that today. I'm not going to be doing that here. I'm actually going to be going to a friend's shop, and he's going to let me use the tire machine. On another note, I wanted to add some securities. I did pick up a quick release. So here's the wheel. It's a nice 350 millimeter NRG. Got a steering wheel lock. We're gonna do an oil change and just some basic cleaning. So let's get this car jacked up and the oil drained. Got the car jacked up in the air. Is that side opened? On these cars, if you go inside on the passenger side, you open up the glove box. There is a little chart inside the glove box. I don't know how well you guys can see it, but basically it'll tell you the exact tire size that is preferred and the amount of air pressure you want in each tire. I actually got a smaller size tire. This actually calls for 185s, and I went with a 175, so my tire is going to be a little shorter, virtually the same. I don't know how much of a difference it's really going to make with the ride. Just in case you guys are wondering, that's a little chart that you could go by in case you were looking up or wanted to know about your tire size for this specific vehicle. Oil change is all done. Tire pressure is checked. I got this fancy little gauge called Slime. This is a pretty cool tire inflator. You can plug it into your 12-volt cigarette lighter, and I promise you it will not blow the fuse. So I just checked all my tire pressure. Everything's at 28, 29, preferably. Yeah, this thing is pretty cool. I usually don't trust these things because I like to pop all the fuses, but this one actually works, and it's pretty quick, and the gauge is actually pretty accurate. So we're going to be throwing this wheel on right now. I know you guys don't really need a how-to or anything like that because I have other videos explaining how this process works. So like any wheel install, what you want to do is you want to remove the H emblem out of the center of the wheel. Pop that out. It's a 19. We're going to make sure the wheel is unlocked, because you don't want to put any pressure on the ignition lock. I have a impact gun in which I could just break it free without having to really hold anything, so that would be the easiest bet to get this wheel removed. loosened up. Now we can pop the wheel off. All right, so the next step, after you have your old wheel removed, you're gonna take your new NRG hub, and this is what you're gonna attach to your steering column. Make sure the NRG is facing up, and remember the exact way your wheel came off as far as alignment, so that way the wheel is not too far off once you have the new wheel on. And my old one came off just about right there. Now we can put the nut back on, and we're gonna tighten it down. So once you have your new hub fastened down, you're gonna go over to your quick release. This is the part that actually attaches to the wheel. And what's gonna happen here is, and this male and female alligator clip, they're gonna be connected to this female and male alligator clip. And it's gonna sit on top of it like this. But what I would suggest doing first is actually removing the quick release so you can get to these bolts, because otherwise you can't do it. So this is the quick release separated. And this is the part that you're gonna attach to your hub. That way you can button everything up and tighten it down and connect the horn wires. So I have my my hub all fastened down. What I'm gonna recommend to you guys, and I've said it before, you wanna hand tighten all these first. Get them snug, get everything on before you actually start to tighten anything. I wouldn't tighten one down first all the way. Get them so that you can turn them with your hand until they stop, and then the Allen key that's provided, I would snug each one slowly in a pattern, just so that way everything is nice and it fits and there's no problems, because these can be tedious and they're a headache. And if you strip the Allen key, we all know that Allen keys are a pain in the ass to remove. You're gonna have to drill it out and find a new bolt. So be careful, tighten it with your hands first and then slowly tighten it with the Allen key. Now that you have your hub all buttoned up, the pieces that you're gonna have left are the actual quick release itself and your wheel. If you notice on your wheel, what you're gonna do is you're gonna take off all these nuts that are holding on the horn button, and you're gonna attach them to here. You're gonna connect the wires, the female and male alligator clip, to your horn. And before that, this is the horn retaining clip. Basically what this does is this keeps the horn from going off or touching wires without actually having to press the button. So let's say you don't use this, right? You throw it out because you don't know what it's for. You put your hub on, you put all this together, you put your wires together, and you attach the wheel. The second you attach the wheel, the horn might go off because some of these wires might be touching. So what this little retainer spring does is it keeps all the wires and everything from touching, so that way your horn doesn't go off. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna squeeze the thing together. See how it's got a little opening? You're gonna squeeze it together and fit it inside your quick release, so that way none of the wires will touch or ground out anywhere. Alright guys, this is a look at the final product. Horn works, wheel is secure, and now the yellow SI has a pretty cool quick release. That is a pretty automobile. My GoPro died, so I didn't record much, but I did charge the other battery, so I'm recording now. I'm gonna take these bad boys over to the shop and get them mounted. So I'm just loading them up in the car, and I'm getting ready to get out of here. So we're gonna head over and see Joey at the shop and get these tires mounted and balanced right now.
I say, hey, come with me. Sit by the fire till the night expires. I say, hey, come with me. I've got a table just for two. Like a flower needs rain, baby, I need you. Like a boat needs an arrow, I need you. I say, hey, come with me. The night is so young, yeah, and to us it belongs. say, hey, come with me. I've got a table just for two. I say, hey, come with me. Sit by the fire till the night expires.
Oh, sorry. 185. Did you know that?
Yeah. I guess maybe because it's Integra, you know? I don't know.
Shouldn't really make a difference.
Yo, this shit is about to feel real nice. We're gonna do both in the front too, or?
Alright guys, so the GoPro died, but I did finish the tires with Joey. Everything's on and balanced. So I'm just filming with my phone right now. Took it around the block, fucking drives awesome. Joey is actually doing an oil change on his car. This is my old DA that I sold to him. It's the 1990 Melbourne Blue Metallic. It's in really good shape. It's automatic, but it drives really well. All original, low miles, really nice daily driver. So Joey bought it off me like a year, almost a year. How long have you had the Integra?
Since May of 2017.
May of 2017, yeah, so it's been a while. But great car. I do miss it sometimes, but it's nice that it's still in the family.
You got like a 12 size?